This episode of Eggbusters is brought to you by Simon Belmont's very first outing on the NES. That's right, Castlevania. Dracula has known the taste of my whip because I just beat that game about 15 minutes ago and I'm riding. For some reason, I'm laughing. Doesn't make sense. Whatever. Castlevania. Have you ever really thought about how, like, a lot of old paintings are of real places that don't even exist anymore? Welcome to Eggbusters. On this episode of Eggbusters, we'll be tackling a game like Chris Carter himself, a favorite game from me and a lot of people when we were children. It's called Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. A lot of people consider Star Wars Episode 1 to be the highest quality film of the franchise, and so they made a spin-off game based on the pod racing section of that film starring Anakin Skywalker himself. We have two very interesting glitches for you. Actually, one of them isn't a glitch, and that's the one we're going to be starting with. The first thing we're going to be exploring in Star Wars Episode 1 Racer is called the debug menu, kind of like a C-bug, which is like a centipede, but it's a debug, so it's like a Anyway, the internet says if we input a specific set of characters using some very weird buttons on the naming screen, we can use those characters to activate a sort of a cheat, which then lets us get into the debug menu. Now, the debug menu lets you adjust lots of different things like your top speed, invincibility, autopilot, character turning speed, all these types of little things that the developers use to test the game. We can now play with them ourselves. The main thing we're trying to see if we can do is to increase the speed of our pod racer to a ridiculous amount so we can fly through the courses and like break out of walls and stuff like that, just to see if it works. More details when the video part starts, but that doesn't start for another 10 seconds, so we've got to wait. In the meantime, I just want to let you know, like, there's just a lot of important stuff I need to let you know, and the most important of the things Do you guys remember that other lovely Star Wars N64 game we did here, Shadows of the Empire? Well, that game we did something with the debug menu, and we're going to do something similar here. We're just going to kind of dick around with the debug menu, but there's a particular cheat, a particular debug code we want to put in. So technically not a glitch, but it's going to be fun. To enter the debug menu, we have to go to it says go to the new game menu. I wonder if that's in here. How do you, like, erase profiles? I'm gonna just have to Google that. I like this. How do I delete save profiles on Star Wars Racer? For some bizarre reason, the way you delete profiles is by hitting the yellow arrow up button. Okay. Delete. Yeah, here we go. Wow, that's weird. Are you sure? Wow, this is big text. Are you sure? Now, this is where it gets a bit confusing, because it says enter the new game menu and put the next code with the Z plus L, I think. I don't know what that means. So, it gives me a long code of letters. I'm going to guess that, like Shadows of the Empire, this has to be our profile name. And it's RRTO. Alright, so what does it mean by the new game menu? Let's just Google it. GameFAQs says, type these in the naming file screen while holding Z and pressing L. So do I press L to select? Pressing with L? No? Maybe if I hold Z and L while typing it in, like RR. Go over. No, that's not right. Hold down Z and use L to put the... L. I'm a complete and utter stupid man. I have been using R. Somebody, I need help. R. Oh, look at that. It's working. I'm a stupid idiot. RR debug. And push end. Oh, no, that might be it. Hold on. Now I got to put my initials in. ACC. Alright, now let's see if we can get the debug menu here. Controls for the debug mode. When the debug mode is activated, you can do the following with the control pad. Left plus Z lets you see through walls. Okay. So, to get there, we have to go to the pause screen and use the crosspad to go left, down, right, up. I'm not on the pause screen. I'm so sorry. I've been filming too much Eggbusters. Left, down, right, up. Cool. Game cheats. What? Game cheats? Debug level. Man, this is weird. This should not even be nearly as confusing as it is. You asshole. Alright, well, some other guy on the internet said that it has to be the 4th empty slot, and it doesn't work if it's not that. And he says the code is different, so we're going to try a different code. You ready? Alright, and it says once we do that, we can actually back out of this and go into any profile. So we're going to do Joe. I don't know who Joe is. It's not me. And we're going to just pick any racer. How about Elan Mac? He's pretty cool. Go to the any race. Pause at the beginning, he says. So we'll say start race. He just paused at the beginning. Alright, we have paused. We already have the game cheats menu activated, which you activate by doing left, down, right, up, or just mess with the gamepad. Now if we go to game cheats, bam, that's all the debug stuff. Hell yes. First and foremost, invincibility on. Absolutely. Let's up the AI level. I don't know what that means, but we're going to up it. So now the AI should all be faster than me now, I would guess, but they don't appear to be. Now it also says I'm invincible, which does appear to be the case, so that's a good start. Now, because we're invincible, we could presumably do this forever, and it shouldn't matter, right? Because we're invincible. And if we hit this wall, nobody cares. Yeah, we don't die. Awesome. How fast can we get? Both of my engines are on fire. Now I don't even care. Yeah, I can't die. So we got a nice engine fire, so this is a cool little glitch for you. It's called... my engines are on fire, and as long as you don't repair them, they shouldn't go out. So now you get to play the game with your engines on fire forever. Alright, y'all ready to have some serious times? Here we go. Alright, we're gonna change EB Endicott's max speed to big, huge numbers. Let's go up to, I don't know. Wow, this goes really high. Oh my god. Get his acceleration down to 0, because I think they said in the video that the acceleration number needs to be lower. Lower is better, because lower means less acceleration time. Alright, let's try it. 1, go! Holy, but Jesus, that's alright, we're fine, I got this, got it, we're invincible, so it's fine. Look, just go up here. Okay, well, I bet we can escape. We're gonna try and escape. Go, no, not in there. We can definitely make it out if we ram into, yes, we did it! Hey, there you go. So all you gotta do, you go fine and we're dead. Okay, now we're spinning. Now this, okay, alright, you push Z, and then you're on autopilot, but then it doesn't let you control it, but it does let you spin in circles. This is too fast for me. Too fasties 5 me. So what use does this really have? Well, it makes you feel scared, and it makes you die a lot, like yep, and we're dead. Let's just go in here and see if we can change the death speed drop here. I don't know what that's gonna change, but we're gonna try it, I guess. I'm not exactly sure what I'm even doing at this point. But that's just part of life. I bet we can escape here. Come on. I want to see if changing those values did anything. Let me out. Let me go free. I want to be... Hey, we did it. Alright, let's see if it changed anything. Nope, we still blew up. Great. That was really an educational experience we just had together. Yeah, I guess that you can play around with the debug menu. All the other options are just kind of like boring old crap. But the speed, the acceleration, oh, what's going on? I'll just keep talking and hope it fixes itself. The autopilot, all that stuff. Really, really cool. It's a little bit difficult to do, but like I said, you just type in the thing in the slot like we did. Open up the menu. This is still happening. Really? Really? Well, then you open up the menu. Just make sure you select the racer that you want, because at first I got confused and I was just changing the values for a different racer. Make sure you switch to the racer you're using, and then make sure you slide into a wall and give yourself a crazy heart attack. A palpitation, something or other, because you're making everything go crazy and you're making the N64 die. Did you know in Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, if you hold Z while starting a race, you'll get a clip of the 2 racers yelling at each other?
Nubi una tirasa, rookie poodoo.
I can run faster than your pod racer.
Harsh words, Anakin. Harsh words. Maybe you should clean out that mouth of yours with a bar of soap. How do you think Shmi would feel if she knew you were saying things like that to that man, that thing? Back to the glitches. Admittedly, that was kind of a lot of fun, but this second one I'm actually more interested in. You see, when I looked up glitches, specifically glitches for Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, there really wasn't a whole lot listed. On a lot of episodes of Eggbusters, we'll do glitches that are from official wiki pages, so you kind of already know beforehand that they're confirmed, right? And that makes it a little bit less exciting. It's still cool, but it's a little bit less exciting. This one, the only place this is referenced anywhere on the internet is on a YouTube video that has very few views, doesn't explain anything, and just shows what's going on. We don't know what level it's in, we don't know how the glitch is activated, we don't know if it's specific to this version of the game. All we know is what it looks like, and we've got to try to recreate it. So it's a YouTube video of a guy who goes on the edge of a cliff in one of the snow levels, and then he just waits on the edge of a cliff, and after 30-40 seconds, the pod just shoots up into heaven. So we're gonna try and see if we can recreate it. Let's go shoot the pod racer up into heaven. Anakin's dead. He's going up with Shmi. Shmi is dead. She got killed by sand people. Up there, Shmi and Anakin together forever, lovers until they die. Oh, we should check to see what pod racer the guy in the video used. I think it was EB Endicott, but hold on. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was, good old Anakin Skywalker, a little boy. Alright, so, I believe it takes place on, this one, Howler Gorge. I don't think this is it. Ando Prime Centrum, maybe? It looks like this one's on. Well, we'll try Ando Prime Centrum. Slide Paramita. Okay. I wonder if I sing it really slowly, if I speed up this footage, if it'll go. I'm gonna try that. Alright, that's enough. We gotta go nice and slow. Yeah, this is the big jump. Alright, we're here. So, the guy in the video, here's what he did. He went up to the edge of the big jump, and then he was like, I'm gonna stop. Oh, let's get closer. It's easier to see. Went up to the edge. Right about there. And then he just kind of waited and spun around a lot. Maybe he was closer to the edge. I don't know. And eventually, the pod racer kind of sank into the floor. Maybe if we just wait. Maybe he, like, went over this way a little bit. And kind of turned and... Oh, hey, whoa, I'm stuck in the ground. This must be how he did it. Hold on, go forward, Anakin. Can't go forward? Alright, we'll try and just get stuck here. Ooh, that's exciting. And now he just kind of spun around in place a lot. And eventually the game made a crashing noise. And he flew up into the sky. So this is how it's done. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, holy sh**! I cannot believe that worked! And then we could just like fly. Oh my god, that's incredible! Oh god, no, no! I cannot believe that that worked. I saw that shitty YouTube video and I was like, oh god, this just looks like one of those one-time thing, like weird glitches that can't be replicated. Wow, that is amazing. We're doing it again. Sorry, buddy. Look, when he dies, he just sounds really frustrated. I'm dead. Jesus. I hate that. Just do really quickly. AB. 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 There we go. Wow, that worked really well. So just really quick AB touching. Alright, keep... I wonder if we can just wait or if we have to do the spinning like the guy did. We'll just wait. And then we're gonna fly. Do it! It's gonna scare me when it happens. It's like watching the toaster. If you watch the toaster, you have a goddamn panic attack. Fly, you fool. I'm scared. Why is the ground over there having an earthquake? Oh, shit! That scared me. It really did. I'm gonna fly out of the map. Holy shit, we went way higher this time. We're leaving. We're leaving the map. Pull back, Anakin. Oh, well, I blew up. Well, that was cool as ice. Truly. If we had to count how many midichlorians that glitch had, it'd have a lot of midichlorians because it was so cool. So it's confirmed. It obviously works. So that's good. All you have to do is just inch closer like I did that second time. The second time I had it right. First time I was just making stuff up. But inch closer like I did the second time. And then I guess just wait. You can wiggle the stick around and all that jazz. Nothing too crazy. Party trick, technically. But I think it's pretty sweet, personally. See you later, Anakin. Whoa! I went outside the thing! Well, that was a sweet dang old glitch. I like that glitch a lot. So I hope you enjoyed this Star Wars Episode 1 themed episode of Eggbusters. If you didn't, don't watch any other episodes because they're all just as bad as this one. If you want to suggest a glitch for us to do, please either post it in the comments, or the best way to do it would be to post it on my channel wall, because then it stays there forever and I can look at it for posterity in case like you die, or maybe if I die, it'll always be up on the channel wall, so that's good. If you want to get a hold of me for a particular reason, you can do so via Twitter. And finally, every Friday night, I do a live stream with a friend of the show, name of Aisha. We stream video games. All of the things I'm uploading during the week are archives of that stream. So if you want to watch a live stream, please join us there. There's a link in the description. And that's it. Please be kind to each other in the comments. It's very, very important. Like I've said many times before, being kind to each other on these minute levels will prevent the extinction of the human race. And if you don't believe me, ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all, this isn't France. Dinner here in 100 seconds, guys. Hey! My mom is a slave. She'll sue you with all the money she doesn't have. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoop. Setting up the mic for Eggbusters. Setting up the mic for Eggbusters. It's time to bust some eggs. Bust shit.